toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the USC Trojans. Taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Michigan State Spartans. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Michigan State's offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they have proven they can make surface-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Finds his man. It's Collier. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got it in the middle, it's Patterson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. From the red zone, looking for a space. Hauls it in. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Lets it fly. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry. Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack. Lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Touchdown, Spartans! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. I think a lot of people are probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Trojans offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Makes the catch. It's called. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Collier. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying play action. With the catch, it's Wormley. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game. Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on first down. Trying to set up the screen. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. We've reached a break, and Michigan State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. Found a seam. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
And this guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second and goal for this offense. Back to pass. Looking to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the... And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Trojans.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He gets a block. Got a little room. And there he goes. They were lucky to get him out of bounds. What a return as he almost took it for the touchdown. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This field position better than you could ever hope for. First and goal from the 8. How about that return? He may not get credit for a touchdown, but if they can pay it off, that score set up by the return man. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Makes the quick grab. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And the Trojans are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Trojans will hustle to the line.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams, Keyshawn Johnson, Juju, and then Jordan Addison. There's always a playmaker on the perimeter of the field for the quarterback to take advantage of. And they've got to keep feeding this guy the football. He is dangerous.
Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Wormley. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Grab near the sticks. It's Jordan. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, USC.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Give to the running back. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Motion from the wide receiver. Going to sling it on second down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jordan. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Matthews. Turns on the Jets. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And find a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Trying to pound it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Spartans with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. He stopped at the 48 and pickup of 10 on the play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll take a shot. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. So a little too much contact trying to defend the fade in the end zone, and the PI will move it closer. One more snap coming before halftime. Might be changing the route. To the air on 1st down. He'll take another shot here. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. The first half can end on a defensive penalty, so we'll get a little bonus football and an untimed down. Wants to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. Just like the end of the game, the first half can finish up with a defensive penalty, so there will be one more untimed down. Snaps it in the shotgun. Makes the grab on the left. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Sparty.
I think coming into this game, we thought it was going to be a back-and-forth affair. What a great job executing on that touchdown. If they get this extra point, man, we are all tied up heading in at halftime.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the point after is good. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's head back to the place they've been playing football for more than 100 years, Spartan Stadium.
The Spartans will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Catch in the middle, it's Matthews. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Flips it out to the back. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Thomas. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
And the Spartans have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Using the quick game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up a big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on fourth down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. The Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. Second down coming up. He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
Wants to keep it in the air. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. And the Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Wormley. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends hanging the decibel meter on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. Still on his feet at the 45. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
Going for the big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They'll try the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Patterson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Kearney. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Wormley.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They go to the ground. Slips one guy, now he's loose. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
The Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Punts it out of the air. At the 35, he's loose. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. And the Spartans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan State. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeout.
Off to the races to the right. The tag. Touchdown, Trojans. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Sparty! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Who can you count on in those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Alabama endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Bryant-Denny Stadium, and the Tide came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
He's taking a deep shot. Pulls it in down the sideline. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left.
Man, both these defensive coordinators, they are scratching their heads. They're just trying to find an answer for each of these offenses because they are getting gashed, and we've seen it all game long.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game.
Throws toward the end zone. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
How about the offense in that situation to come up so big? The place is going bananas. It's so hard to hear. It's so hard to execute. And you just put 6 on the board and have a chance to kick this PAT and tie the game.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He wants to throw it again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Shotgun snap on third down. It's complete. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the run. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans! They strike first here in overtime.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to be this time and time again.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. First and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. Looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
And he puts through the extra point. Now first down here in the 2nd overtime. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jordan. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And thank goodness for those new age throwing techniques. It takes wear and tear off your arm because it ought to be tired by now over 450.
This guy can throw from all the different arm slats and arm angles he wants, Reese, but the end result is always the same. Completions and touchdowns. This dude's a machine.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Line out trying to get it in. Touchdown USC. Got it in to take the lead here in the 2nd OT.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
2nd overtime, and they'll have to go for 2. From the gun. They got it. Executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double OT. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking downfield on first down. Fires complete on the crosser. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Spartans are threatening in the red zone. To the air on first down. He's got it on the move. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. 1st and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. They'll try to pound their way in. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Touchdown, Michigan State. They got one score they needed. Now they need the deuce to send us to triple OT.
I think the quarterback showed his head coach a lot on that last touchdown pass, the poise and the confidence. And because of that, David, on this upcoming 2-point play, you might just put it back in his hands and let him go win it for you.
Yeah, man, I need it again, right? Like these rules, I got to go for 2. This is a clutch moment. Obviously, got to come up big. Do you trust him again? You worked on these 2-point plays all year long, all week long. That's what you do. You know the rules. Now you got to go execute.
The drama built